Welcome CSE 121 to EX8 Rock, Paper, Scissors. This is part 4, the very last part, and all that we have to do here is if we run this and I put in like Z or something, it just ends. And what would be nice is to have some kind of prompt that actually prompts you to put something in. And we have a great place to do that. If you look at our function for user choice, we have if, elif, 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 and it ends with elif. And what we could do is just put an else. And that would mean that if they didn't put in any of those letters, we could put something happen, and I could put something like please enter. I'll put a print statement here and say please enter, and I'll just make it easy, R, P, or S. Put an exclamation point. That way they know what to put in here. And then basically when that happens, we could say start it up again. Give them a chance to start it up again. And I could just put user choice in there, I believe. I don't think I have to put the points yet, because there won't be any points yet if they didn't put anything in there. So I'll do that user choice. And I think that should end it okay. Let me just check the way I did it the first time. See if I did the same thing. Yeah, and that's what I did. And I put a new line after that so that it makes a little division before the next prompt starts. So let's just test this one last time here. And we'll go through, and I'll put in D. And it says, please enter RPRS. I'll put in D again. And it'll keep just asking me to do that, so I'll finally put in R. And now it starts playing the game, and now it starts keeping score. And I'll go through, and it's having a lot of fun here. See if I could beat the computer by using rock. And I lost. Game over. So, and also if I win, I don't know if it says game over. I guess it's game over every time. So I think we're okay. In lieu of doing anything else, I think that's good to get you started, to go through that. Whether you do it your way or whether you watch this and try some things here, you may try some other things and say, well, what if they do this? Or it'd be a lot easier to make 3 functions, and it'd be a lot easier to do a while loop and keep track of the points and stuff like that. So there's different things you could do here, but I like to look at it kind of logically from what I know and start with if-else statements and random numbers and go from there. And then as we find ways to be more efficient, then we could kind of build up and be more efficient after that. And try to cut down the code, and also where to edit things. Big thing is like where to edit this. If suddenly we decide this is going to change, now we have to change it 9 times, and we have to change this 9 times. So that's efficiency too, is having more things, more variables out here. We could have variables that represent these string statements. So if we want to change them, we change them just 1 time, and then they don't have to get edited 9 different times. So there's ways to be more efficient that we'll work on as we go through this, but this may be a practice. We may go and do more things with this to try and be more efficient as we go, but for now, this is kind of a nice exercise. We did some very, very simple stuff, and this gets a little more complex as we start adding in some other things here and running functions. So that's EX8, and hopefully you did okay with that. And if you don't, just post your code and we'll kind of troubleshoot from there.